Hello everyone, this is Karin Disson. Hope you all doing well. In today's video, I'll be talking about how to stop thinking about someone. So, if you like the video related to manifest power, I would like to request you all please do subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon, and give thumbs up so that I will come up with more and more videos with lots and lots of information. So, here we begin. Let's go. How to stop thinking about someone. Some thoughts we indulge because they feel good to us, as we have seen. This type of daydreaming behavior has been shown to have positive effects. That's why we do it. But there's a darker side that can quickly emerge. What happens when we find ourselves constantly thinking of someone, but rather than it being pleasurable, it brings us pain. The stinging heartbreak after a breakup, the disappointing blow of an unrequited crush, or that guy we can't get out of your head who never called after our date. There are plenty of situations when thinking about someone, quite frankly, make us feel like crap. We wish we could stop, but 5 minutes later, boom, they are again. The problem is that thinking about certain situations and people can quickly become a habit. So compulsive thought often feel distressing and as though you have no real control over them. But the good news is that you can take practical steps to stop yourself thinking about someone. How do I stop obsessing over someone I can't tell? This is a question I have faced many times in life, too many in fact. But rather than throw a pity party, here are some tips and tricks that have really worked for me to take back control of my mind. So, the very first one, notice the thought, label the thought, then redirect the thought. Awareness is key to changing absolutely anything in life. We can't alter something until we see it for what it really is. That's why the first step is to become vigilant with your thought. How many times have your thoughts seemed to take on a life of their own? 5 minutes later, you don't even remember how this train of thought even started. If you are anything like most of us, the answer is probably lots. Thought labeling can be a really effective mindfulness technique to let go without judging yourself. I do this often when I catch myself thinking things I don't want to. It might be anything from a judgmental thought about someone I pass in the street to the beginning of a storytelling life little thought about a person or situation. Once I see it happening, I stop and say to myself, even out loud, if I am alone, judgment or storytelling or whatever it is, then you notice is going on. Then I make a conscious decision to cut it off. You don't have to identify with the thoughts, chastise yourself over them, or indulge in them. Instead, you try and build a new habit that puts a stop to thinking about this person. It may take a little time, but eventually, with awareness, you should notice yourself thinking about them less and less. So, the second part is wear a rubber band around your wrist. During a really bad breakup years ago, which was one of the most painful times of my entire life, I was plagued with thoughts about my ex. I needed to be healing, but my mind kept reopening the wounds. That's when I read about this technique. So it's super simple. You wear a rubber band and even a hair tie around your wrist, and every time you find yourself thinking about the person, you twang the band. It sounds a bit silly, but what it does is anchor you back to the present moment. It really works for me, and I pull this little tool out every time I find myself thinking about a guy that I really should not be thinking about, which is probably more often than I would like to admit. The third one, keep busy. In the same way that thinking of this person might be distracting you from focusing on certain tasks, you can also use positive distraction in your favor. Certain activities can help bring your attention elsewhere and break the cycle of compulsive thinking. That's because the mind can only really think about me or about one thing at a time. Try doing some exercise, whether it's a sweaty workout to get the endorphins flowing, or a gentle stroll in nature. The change of scenery is going to do you good. Seek some company by hanging out with friends or family, or even just calling them to talk. Just 5 minutes spent chatting to someone else can really help to get us out of our own heads. So get creative or spend some time on a hobby you enjoy. This is not only a fun distraction, but it can help to bring some back much needed perspective. You will be reminded of how full your life already is without needing to think of this person. The fourth one is meditate. Sometimes I feel like I'm always offering meditation as a solution to everything in life, but then again, it's because it really is one of the most powerful mind control tools out there. Stress management, focusing on the present, and reducing negative emotions are just a few of the many scientifically backed benefits of meditating. And these are exactly the things you all want to be doing right now to try and stop thinking about someone. Think of meditation as a little time out for your racing thought, a bit like how parents might put a child on a naughty steps until they calm down. It's in a lot of people say they struggle staying still for meditation, but there are so many different types that you are bound to find a style that suits you. The final thought is there could be a number of reasons why this person's name or memory keeps reappearing. But if you really want to find out what it means when someone keeps coming to mind, don't leave it up to chance. Instead, speak to real, certified advisor who will give you the answer you are searching for. So, when I got like putting yourself first. So that's all I would say in this video. I would like to. So we'll definitely come in the next video with my another content. Till then, God bless you. Take care of your health. Bye bye and take care.